The new year 2025 is around, so here's a compilation of all the duplication glitches of Minecraft Bedrock Edition that you gotta know. So let's start with the first one, and this is a trident duplication glitch. I think I don't have to say how important tridents are for Bedrock farms, cause you can make mob farms fully automatic with trident killers. And normally you can only get tridents by killing drowns that hold tridents. Now, with the method that I'm gonna show you, tridents will be much easier to obtain and you will get significantly higher rates. In order to do this, you will only need a Nautilus shell. Now you can get these Nautilus shells either by fishing or by killing drowns that hold Nautilus shells. Here we are in a regular world right above an ocean. As you can see, here we got a drowned with trident. In order to obtain this trident, you wanna just grab a Nautilus shell and throw it at the drowned. As you can see, it swapped the trident for the Nautilus shell. And here we got our full durability trident. Now, this does not work with every single drowned because the ability to pick up player items is limited and not for every drowned, but in most cases this should work. Continuing with a gravity block duping machine, which is totally insane. With this method, you can duplicate all these items, so sand, gravel, any kind of concrete, powder, and also anvils. In order to duplicate all these items, you will have to set up a machine like this. Now, essential to this duplication glitch are chunks and chunk borders. As you can see, I found and marked 5 consecutive chunks with these bricks, and I have a resource pack in order to find them. You can see that in the little map in the corner. If I step over the chunk border, it is also indicated with the resource pack. Right here is the first chunk, which is the AFK chunk. Then you got the chunks 2, 3, 4, and 5. And at the border, at chunk 5 to chunk 6, you have the action going on. Here you got the setup with the pistons, the fence gates, and the end rods, which duplicate the sand that lays on top. The pistons right here get powered by the redstone clock that is in the first AFK chunk. And all the sand that is duped will drop down after doing the glitch into our water streams, and then will get automatically transported to the player who is in the first chunk. Now, once you set up this monstrous machine, it is very simple to use. The only thing that you have to do is to flick this lever. This will activate the redstone clock that will duplicate all the sand. Now, make sure that you don't leave this on for too long because this could actually crash out your game, so I only recommend using this farm for about 40 seconds and not longer. But once you duplicated enough of the sand or whatever gravity block you want to duplicate, as you can see, I have no sand in my inventory, you can flick off the redstone clock. Then you want to save and quit the game. Make sure that you stand in the first chunk while doing all of this. Okay, save and quit the game. And then go back into the world, which is all dupes. And now nothing will happen. But once you step over the chunk border to the second chunk, then you will see that items will drop down, go into the water streams, and will get transported all the way to us. By the way, we're using some blue ice right here, which will get the items to us in the fastest way. As you can see, these are many items. Let's collect them and see how much we got. Almost a full inventory full of sand, which was collected in only 30 seconds or so you probably understand why I say don't let this run too long. So this machine is totally insane, and again, if you want to have a full tutorial, let me know in the comment section. But leaving this one behind, let's come to the third duplication glitch, and this is the classic inventory dupe for all stackable items. In this case, I will duplicate emeralds. You want to take 1 stack and 1 item of the items you want to duplicate, and 35 other items of any kind. Now, the first thing you want to do in order to perform this one is to drop the single item on the floor. Make sure not to collect it. Then go into your inventory, take the 35 items and spread them around your inventory so that every single slot of your inventory is filled. After doing this, you want to stand right above the single item and open your inventory again. And the next thing that we want to do is somewhat glitchy, because you want to select the stack at the same time as you close the inventory. Now it should look something like this, and you have the single item in your hotbar, and the full stack is not to see, but actually it is in our inventory as well, but held by the cursor. So make sure not to open your inventory, and now the next step will actually duplicate the items, and is just to save and quit the world, go back into the world, and we will have duplicated the items As you can see, we got the full stack in our hotbar and another full stack held by the cursor. You can now go ahead and replicate this as often as you want to, and it is a nice glitch to duplicate 63 items at a time. The next glitch I want to show you is a very easy all items duplication glitch, which will